Welcome to Food News Today. According to a new study in the journal First Monday, word choices in online restaurant reviews reveal more about the person who wrote the review than the restaurant itself. Led by Stanford professor Dan Jarofsky, researchers used software to investigate almost 900,000 reviews of 6,548 restaurants on Yelp.com, from fast food to luxury restaurants across the U.S. Here's some highlights from what they learned. Positive reviews of expensive restaurants tended to use metaphors of sex and sensual pleasure, such as orgasmic pastry or seductively seared foie gras. Positive reviews of cheap restaurants and foods often employed metaphors of drugs or addiction. These cupcakes are like crack. Negative reviews were frequently associated with the language of personal trauma and poor customer service. We waited 10 minutes before we even got her attention to order. Well, what, if anything, does all this mean? Well, for example, the professor says reviews of expensive restaurants use complex words and wordy reviews to craft the image of the reviewer as well-educated or sophisticated. Using metaphors of sexuality and sensuality, reviewers portray themselves as food lovers, attuned to the sensual element of cuisine. Negative reviews function as a means of coping with service-related trauma. When it comes to gender differences, research showed women are more likely to express cravings for food like chocolate than men do, meaning that they might be more comfortable expressing these feelings. Or maybe they just really like chocolate? Fruit, vegetable, berry, or nut. Most of us probably think we can place the food we eat into one of these categories. However, easier said than done. Thanks to our friends at Huffington Post, here's a list of foods and the categories that they belong to that may surprise or even confuse you. Watermelon technically is a berry. It's a fleshy fruit that has multiple seeds on the inside embedded in the flesh of the ovary. So guess what? A watermelon is a berry. An eggplant? Also a berry. Strawberry? Not a berry. Why? Because it's not produced by a single ovary. It's an enlarged stem end or receptacle which partially embedded the many true fruits, popularly called seeds. By the same token, raspberries are also not berries. Avocado, that's a fruit, meaning that the structure that bears the seeds of a plant. And finally, peanuts. It's a nut, right? Wrong. It's a legume. Peanuts actually grow underground, as opposed to nuts like walnuts and almonds that grow on trees. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to check out supermarketguru.com for much more, and send us a message on Facebook and Twitter. Food News Today is sponsored by Conagra Foods, who shares with me the desire to provide the most current, interesting, and unbiased food news. Thanks for watching.